like now that I realized it is I know that whoever sends me a negative comment, it really has nothing to do with me. Sometimes when somebody writes a mean comment, that's all they do. They write the mean comment and they move on with their lives while I'm still here, really depressed, downing myself and judging myself, you know? So I just disconnect myself from that. Like when it's negative, I just either block it or delete it and just move on with my life. But if it's constructive, then I definitely take into consideration what they're advising me to do, you know? But it's just finding what's constructive and what's mean and not taking it personal, because it's really not personal. You know, they don't know us. They don't know anything about us. So why would we, you know, base our opinion on what they're saying? Yeah, thanks.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
How did you decide to start doing videos? I mean, that was back in the day, but how did you start it? That was something new.
Well, for me, when I had just gotten back from Iraq, I could not wear a lot of makeup in a way that I like to express myself, and I also couldn't wear civilian clothing, which is another way of self-expression. So when I discovered YouTube, I was just looking up how to tie a scarf video, and actually one popped up, and I was like, oh, I really like this. And then a lot of videos started popping up on like beauty tutorials, like really awesome, like very raw and unedited beauty tutorials. And I just found this community of girls who share the same interest, and just, it was a place for me to connect with other women who wanted to talk about not just superficial makeup and fashion, but also sharing a connection with them. And that's what I started doing. It was just a hobby, just connecting with other people. I didn't expect anything to come out of it, which is why I feel so grateful that all of this is happening. You know, it's because it's unexpected.
Hi. When you first started blogging, what would you kind of do? What tools would you use to get your blog and YouTube channel out there?
Well, as far as marketing, I think, well, obviously you guys use social media a lot, but I think the most important thing to focus is on the quality of your work, and let your work be your marketing tool. Because if your work is good, if you invest a lot of passionate time and you actually invest what you love doing and your time into whatever creative content that you're creating, people are going to talk about it. People are going to share it. So if you're very careful with what you post on Instagram and it's something inspiring, if you would take a screenshot of it, then it's something good to post. So the more quality content that you post on Instagram, Facebook, on your YouTube channel, that's how you grow your channel. It's by the quality of your work and by loving what you do. Any more questions?
Hi, Dulce.
Hi.
What do you recommend if you want to start a YouTube channel? What do you recommend as your first video?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, what do you want to do?
Makeup.
Makeup? Well, you should just talk about makeup. Like, I couldn't tell you exactly what you need to do because you're your own person, you know? Just as long as you're having fun with it, don't look at other people and don't try to copy what other people are doing. Just focus, what can I offer to my audience? What's something that I love doing and what can I express, and how are they gonna benefit from it? You know, I think that's also another important key element is when you create your content, think about your audience. How are they gonna react to it? What are they getting out of it? You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say just do whatever you wanna do, you know? You're welcome.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so amidst all like the attention that you've gotten and all your success, how have you managed to still remain so humble? Because it's very natural and understandable. I mean, it's unfortunate, you know, when people blow up and they lose that, but you've still managed to have that and keep that with you. And I think it's what adds to your likability. But how do you manage with all this attention, this positive attention you're getting?
Well, all I can do at the end of the day is be myself. You know, I don't think I'm someone special or anything like that, you know, just because I feel really grateful that this is happening to me, but it doesn't set me apart because we can all do it. You know what I mean? It doesn't make me a better person. We can all have a book. We can all obtain all of these things. So I just try to stay true to who I am. I mean, my family, I'm very close to my family. I love spending time with them. They keep me grounded. And I think that's really important, especially if you're going to be in the online community. You know, it's all about the connection and being relatable, because you're not going to relate to some celebrity coming on YouTube and teaching you how to do makeup. You relate to a real girl, you know? Yeah. And that's it, right? Oh, one more? Okay. Hi.
So obviously this became more than probably what you've ever imagined.
Yeah.
What was your biggest fear when you started this, and how did you overcome it?
I had a lot of fears. I had just the fear of success is one of them. I wasn't sure how to handle it. I didn't know, I wasn't expecting it, so I didn't know how to handle the success. Even up until recently, up until I embarked on the tour, I was stressing myself out like a week before because I didn't know what to expect. This is completely new to me, But you just have to, I just trust my feeling, my gut, and I just think that if God didn't think I could do all of this, then he wouldn't be giving all this to me. So, yeah, that's definitely one of my biggest fears, but I really highly believe, and especially here in my book, I have this section called Say Yes to Things That Scare You. So I always say yes to things that scare me. Like this scares me, and I said yes, So doing things that scare you and saying yes to those opportunities gives you so much growth and so much confidence in yourself because you can accomplish it. It's me that I think that I can't. And when you do it, you're like, oh, wow, I did that, And it gives you a sense of confidence and growth, and more opportunities come your way when you say yes to things that scare you. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hi. What is the creative process for you now? So if you're doing like regular content plus working on, I'm sure, in like future projects like this book, are you like batching content, or what's like the process for you?
It's I try to stay really organized with everything, and I have an amazing team like Pitar and Marissa who help me with everything. So they help me manage my schedule, and I like to focus on just being creative. I don't like to focus on the editing anymore or answering emails and all of that stuff because it takes away a lot of time from being creative. And if you have a family, you really have to balance what's important. And for me, is being creative and creating content and making connections. So it's really important for me to have a support system that helps me with everything. So thank you, guys. Yeah.
Hi. How does it feel to be like looked up to a lot?
That's like the biggest blessing. It's the biggest blessing. I thank God all the time. Like when I met you guys and you guys tell me all of the sweet things you guys tell me, it makes my day. It gives me like a sense of purpose. It makes me feel like I have a purpose. You know what I mean? And I like to use makeup and fashion as the vehicle, like to spread positivity. But deeper within that, and I remember somebody asked me this earlier. But I like to go a little bit deeper, because life is so short, and if you can make someone's life better, then I think it counts. So thank you guys. You guys, like, seriously, all of this that I have, it wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for you guys. And just taking the time out of your day to come here and sit. Okay, I'm gonna cry. You're gonna make us cry. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. What would you say is the biggest life lesson that you have learned since you started YouTube?
Biggest life lesson? Oh, wow, to be yourself. Even when I started YouTube, I just remember looking at other YouTube channels and trying to act like the other girls, trying to buy the things that they had, buying expensive things because I thought, oh, maybe brands would notice me. Maybe I'd get more attention if I acted the way that they're acting because they're being really successful. And I lost myself, and I didn't find happiness. I wasn't happy. I had everything in my life that you can possibly want for happiness, and I wasn't happy. And it was because I was looking for other things to make me happy. And I just realized you only have this one moment, you know what I mean? And you have to make it count, and you can be gone tomorrow. So you have to be happy and enjoy your family and spend, do the things that really matter to you.
Any other questions? Well, thank you, Dulce.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. You guys are the best. Thank you.
All right, folks, so if there are no more questions, then a reminder to our internet audience watching at home, still plenty of time for you to call the number on your screen, and you can get a copy of The Sweet Life sent to wherever you are in the U.S. free of charge. For those of you here in the house, we have the book fair sale at the counter over there, and Dulce is going to be signing here at the table to the right of the podium. I want to thank the folks at Shea Moisture for bringing all these great products down. And we're so happy that your debut appearance as an author was here at Books and Books. Please give another hand to Dulce Candy Ruiz. Thank you. Congratulations.